Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Let's talk about Velma. Yes, I've seen the trailer. Loads of people were tweeting me about this. So if you haven't, we're going to be talking about, of course, Velma. It's an HBO Max animated cartoon series that follows Velma from, Scooby-Doo. Now, this was in the news because they've turned her into a lesbian. And people are like, oh, big shook or whatever. It was also in the news because they changed out the colour of her skin as well. Those kind of things like we expected in this day and age. But we do. We expect those things. Side note, they've even changed Shaggy's race as well now. Just, I guess, because one wasn't enough. I don't know. It's all just a bit pointless, really, isn't it? But we expect these kind of things. Okay, we do expect them. We expect them to take a character and turn it into a new character. That's all they're doing. And then it just sort of has this thin veil of what we once knew. And then they try to market it to everyone. And they riding on the coattails of what we expected it to be versus what it is. We know this. We've seen it time and time again. Literally nothing new at all. But this one's especially interesting because in the trailer, one, they have Velma acting like a psycho, but secondly, they think that they're hanging a lantern on what they're doing, but in actuality all they're doing is insulting the audience. So shall we take a watch together?
Dear HBO Max, I just learned you intend to make a genre-bending comedic origin story of Judy Jetson. When I heard this new version of Judy Jetson wouldn't be boy crazy, the only word I had to describe my disgust is jinkies. If there is one...
So this is HBO Max talking about the Velma series and that Velma's not going to be boy crazy. And Velma, this character now in the show, is representing, in HBO Max's eyes, because this is the truth of the matter, Velma in this skit here is representing us. Anyone making a comment about this. Just a very clear, transparent insult to anyone that doesn't like this is what is about to proceed. And you'll see what I mean. It is outrageous.
One thing the internet agrees on is that you should never change anything ever. I hope you die. Sincerely, Velma. Well, at least Judy's still white.
And that right there is the icing on the cake. So you know what they said? Unequivocally, they know exactly what they're doing. They know what they've done. They know the scenario at play. They know the status quo that they're ripping apart and pissing in everyone's face. And just go, no, don't worry, it's raining. It's just rain. Now, we'll watch the rest of it. But isn't that truly telling of what they actually think of you? Take something that you know. Scooby-Doo. And the Mystery Gang. Or whatever they were called, I can't remember. But anyway, take Scooby-Doo, something that you know. Completely flip it. So it is something else entirely. It's not what it was. Right? Fundamental characteristics of these individuals become different. Right? Funnily enough, they've made the stoner guy a black guy, which is funny. Because that plays into stereotypes. But you're changing the character's fun. Or maybe he's not going to be the stoner guy now. Who knows? But then is he the same guy? Is he Shaggy at that point? Do you see what I'm saying? They're taking these core fundamental elements of these characters, completely changing them. It's not the same character at that point. And then they call you a bigot for not liking it. It's not the same thing anymore. All you've done is appropriate the property. It's just property appropriation. and you've fundamentally changed it. And this is so egregious because it just pisses in everyone's face. Let's watch that again.
Dear HBO Max, I just learned you intend to make a genre-bending comedic origin story of Judy Jetson. When I heard this new version of Judy Jetson wouldn't be boy crazy, the only word I had to describe my disgust is jinkies. If there is one thing the internet agrees on, it's that you should never change anything ever. I hope you die. Sincerely, Velma. Well, at least Judy's still white.
It's that bit.
Unknown caller. Spooky. Hello? Velma Dinkley speaking.
Hello, Velma. Do you like solving mysteries?
Yeah, but I'm actually much more three-dimensional than that. Who is this?
That's the mystery. And solve it quick, because I'm in your house.
A serial killer calling from inside my house? Yes, that's a classic, and that's my point. Why change anything when the classics all still work, right?
So again, right there. And then watch this. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the creme de la creme.
Wait, you're inside my house?
This is them literally killing the audience. That's them literally killing you. Why change everything when the classics always work? And then they kill that character. That character represents us. Anyone making a complaint about this. Oh, so egregious. And I think what's perhaps so funny about this is they cancelled, was it Final Space? And then they greenlit this? Good decision, HBO. Good decision. David Zaslav is a dickhead. An absolute penis. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is truthfully what HBO Max and most left-leaning studio heads believe of the audience and think of the audience. You are Velma in that scenario. That's right. They can take what you love, change it fundamentally into something completely new, and you must like it. Consume product. On to the next one.